one more. This is, last skit is called A Slight Misunderstanding. Now this is a woman who is adopting a puppy, but two friends misunderstood something overheard, and they think that she's adopting a baby. The conversation is in a restaurant. It's a comedy of errors. It starts when Janet is on the phone with her mom as she enters the when she enters into the restaurant, and Janet says,
"Hi, Mom. How you doing? I don't have much time to talk because I'm meeting Harry at the mall downtown for lunch, but I couldn't wait to tell you that I just picked out a puppy for Jimmy's birthday present. A really cute puppy.
Well, good. Where did you get it?
I got it at that nice kennel out at the edge of town. You know, Becca's place."
Oh, yes. Up by the interstate. Lillian got her dog there last year, a golden retriever. By the way, what kind of breed is your puppy?
He's a boxer, purebred, AKC papers. He can be a show dog. How about that?
Well, personally, I wouldn't want to bother with all those requirements for dog shows. But if this puppy is the one Jimmy wants...
Oh, Jimmy doesn't know about it yet. We wanted to be a surprise on his birthday, so we're keeping it a secret. In case he should overhear us talking about the puppy, John and I are calling it our new little addition.
But what about John? I thought he was totally against getting a dog.
Well, yes, he was, but Jimmy wants one so much that I thought he should have it. So John finally gave in. He still insists he doesn't want any part of taking care of it, but I'm sure he'll change his mind when he sees this cute little puppy.
I suppose Jimmy has promised that if he gets a dog, he'll take care of it, the responsibility of looking after it. You know, all the kids make that promise, but you know what happens? You and John will end up doing most of it.
Oh, I don't think so. With three of us to share responsibility, we'll work things out. Now remember, when you talk to Jimmy, don't mention our new little addition. This puppy's gonna be a surprise birthday present. Hey, look, really, I have to go now, or I'll be late. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, have a nice lunch.
Well, Maude, I have a bit of interesting news that I want to tell you before Janet gets here. I just heard that she is having a baby.
Janet is expecting again?
Yes, Janet is having another baby. My daughter Sarah babysits for little Jimmy, you know, and she overheard Janet and John talking about their new little addition. Apparently they are calling it that so Jimmy won't catch on.
A new little addition. That's kind of cute.
Shh! Here she comes now.
Well, here we are. Good to see you two. It's been a while.
How have you been feeling lately?
Oh, fine. Just fine.
Glad to hear you're feeling well. We understand you're anticipating a new little addition to the family.
Oh dear, Sarah must have heard us talking about it. Oh my goodness, hope she didn't say anything to Jimmy.
Oh no. Sarah said she would tell by the way you and John were talking that you were trying to keep it quiet.
Well, we don't want Jimmy to know about it.
You mean you're not going to tell him ahead of time?
Oh, no. We want it to be a surprise on his birthday.
Surprise is hardly the word for it. More like shock.
Oh, he'll be delighted. This is what he's always wanted.
You mean he always wanted a little playmate?
Oh, yes. He's been pestering us about this for ages. I've been willing all along, but not John. He didn't want anything to do with it.
Really? Your husband wouldn't agree to it?
No, I had a really difficult time with him. I kept pleading with him, but he just wouldn't cooperate at all.
You mean he wouldn't, he wouldn't do his part?
No, he wouldn't do his part. He kept insisting he didn't want one, so finally I had to give up on him. And so then I went out and got it myself.
Good heavens! Did you tell John what you did?
Of course I told him.
Oh dear. What did he say?
Oh, he was annoyed at first, but he realized it was too late to call the whole thing off, especially since I'd already paid for it.
You paid for it?
Sure, I paid for it. Would you expect me to give it away?
What?
Then.
Oh dear. I just let me catch my breath. This is too much of a surprise. You mean there was more than one man?
Sure, there were 3. Mr. Becker and his brother and his nephew.
Are you
They
saying
run the
there
place
was
together.
really more than one man? Do they run this kind of place?
Sure they do. It's out of the edge of town.
Good
Just
Lord. Do the authorities know about it?
I don't know. I didn't ask them that, but I guess so. They advertise in the yellow pages.
Oh, Harriet, I think I'm going to faint.
Steady now, Maud. We've got to hear this out. Janet, what was John's reaction to all this?
Oh, he finally said it would be okay with him as long as he doesn't have to take care of it.
He won't take care of it.
He says this little guy is not his responsibility.
Well, obviously not. But just who is responsible?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Well, with 3 of us to share the responsibility, we'll just have to divide things up and see how it works out.
Oh dear. The 3 of us will share responsibility, you say?
Well, that's only fair.
Oh dear. Harriet, I think I'm going to get sick.
Not here, Maud. Go to the ladies' room. Don't bother me now. We got a lot more questions, Janet. Are you hoping for a boy or a girl?
We decided on a male.
Well, what if it's a female?
We will just refuse to accept it.
Oh, Harriet, I already told you I think I'm going to faint.
Wait, Maud. You can faint later. Now, just hang on a minute. You say this is a surprise for Jimmy's birthday. Just when is his birthday?
It'll be a week from yesterday.
Good heavens. You certainly don't look. I mean, how can you possibly think the birth will occur that soon?
Oh, he's already born. In fact, he's 6 weeks old. We're gonna pick him up on Jimmy's birthday.
Oh, you're adopting him. What a relief, Maud. You can cancel the fainting spell. This is an adoption.
An adoption? Well, I guess you could call it that.
Do you know who the parents are?
Oh, yes, we've seen them.
Are they nice?
Yep, they're very friendly. The father licked my face.
Lick your face!
Yep, and then he slobbered on my shoe.
Oh dear. Oh, Harriet.
Be quiet, Maud. Janet, I certainly hope the mother has better manners than the father.
Oh, well, she just kind of sat there scratching herself.
She was scratching herself. Oh, Harriet.
Oh, shut up, Maud. Now, Janet, back to keeping this a secret from Jimmy. Do you really think that's wise? I mean, shouldn't he be allowed to take part in the preparation?
What preparation?
Well, you know, like getting a spare bedroom ready for the little newcomer.
Bedroom? We're not putting him in the bedroom.
You're not?
Nope, of course not. We're putting his bed in the laundry room.
The laundry room?
Well, sure. It's the most practical place. It has a tile floor, easy to clean, and it can be shut off from the rest of the house.
Good gracious. Do you intend to keep him in there?
Well, right at first, anyway. Until he develops some social graces.
Oh, Harriet.
Stop it, Maud. We must try to stay calm while we get to the bottom of this.
Oh, yes. The bottom of this. Oh. Janet, when I see coupons in the newspaper for diapers, I'll collect them for you and give them to you.
Oh, no, thank you anyway, but we're not gonna use diapers.
Oh, you're not going to use diapers.
Nope. We'll just put him down on newspaper. Or maybe we'll take him outside.
Outside?
Sure. We want to train him to go in the yard.
In the yard?
Where else? We expect him to spend most of his time in the yard.
But what if it rains?
Well, if it rains, we'll bring him in the house. Or if we're not home, he can stay dry in the garage.
If you're not home,
Stay in the garage.
Well, of course. Of course we'll keep him in the house for a while after his operation.
his operation.
Yes, his operation. If we're gonna show him, we'll have to have his ears clipped and his tail dogged.
That does it. Come on, Maud. We're leaving.
Wait, aren't you gonna stay for lunch?
Absolutely not. The conversation is over.
And that goes for me too.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Harriet, what's going on here?
Well, I'll tell you something else, Janet. You've just lost my vote for PTA president.
And mine too.
But I don't get it. What happened? Was it something I said?
Look at that.